In any game, buttons are one of the most common UI elements used to facilitate player interaction. These buttons serve a variety of purposes, from starting a new game to accessing settings or navigating menus. Creating buttons in a game development environment involves both functional and visual considerations. Functionally, a button must respond to user input, typically mouse clicks or touch inputs, by triggering specific actions, such as loading a new screen, pausing the game, or changing game settings. Visually, buttons need to be designed in a way that is both intuitive and appealing, guiding players to their desired actions without causing confusion. In the process of creating buttons, the first step is to choose the right development environment. Game engines like Unity and Unreal Engine, along with libraries such as Godot or Cocos 2D, offer specific tools and frameworks for UI creation. For example, Unity uses its UI system, which includes the button component, allowing developers to easily create and manage buttons within a scene. The design process begins with defining the size and position of the button on the screen, followed by defining its appearance and interaction states. A typical button design requires multiple visual states: idle, hovered, clicked, and disabled, each with distinct visual cues to inform the player of the button's status. These states are often represented with changes in color, size, and slash or animations. For example, a button may change from gray to blue when hovered over, and from blue to green when clicked, indicating different levels of user interaction. Animations or transitions can also be added to create smoother, more engaging feedback when the button is interacted with. These animations can be triggered when the mouse cursor enters or exits the button area, or when the user clicks the button. Buttons can also include text or icons to make it clear what action they perform, such as start game, options, or exit. Event handling is another crucial part of creating buttons in game development. When a button is clicked or tapped, it needs to trigger specific functions within the game, such as navigating to a new screen, updating a variable, or executing a script. This is typically accomplished by attaching event listeners to the button in code. In Unity, for example, this would involve attaching a function to the on-click event of the button component. This function could be a method that transitions to a new scene or pauses the game, depending on the button's intended purpose. The importance of user experience, UX, and accessibility cannot be overstated when creating buttons in games. Buttons must be easy to see and interact with, especially for players with different needs and preferences. Designers should ensure that the buttons are large enough to interact with on various screen sizes and devices. Additionally, providing visual feedback such as highlighting or scaling the button on hover improves accessibility and usability. Furthermore, buttons should be easily reachable in terms of placement, ensuring that players don't have to stretch their fingers too much or perform overly complicated movements. To cater to all players, it's also important to implement keyboard and controller support for button navigation. In conclusion, the creation of buttons in game development involves a balance between design and functionality. Developers need to ensure that the buttons are visually appealing, intuitive to use, and properly integrated into the overall game experience. Effective button design enhances gameplay and improves the player's interaction with the game, ultimately contributing to a more polished and enjoyable game. The design and implementation of buttons must always prioritize usability and accessibility to ensure that all players, regardless of their input method, can engage with the game seamlessly. Advanced techniques for creating buttons in game UI. While creating simple buttons in games may seem straightforward, there are several advanced techniques and best practices that can elevate the overall UI design. One of the most important aspects of advanced button creation is animation. Buttons in modern games are often equipped with complex animations that respond to various user actions, adding an extra layer of polish and engagement. These animations can range from subtle effects like scaling or color shifts to more elaborate actions such as bouncing or rotating when the button is clicked or hovered over. In Unity, for instance, button animations can be created using the built-in animator component or by leveraging Unity's UI system along with scripts that change the button's properties over time. The animation could include scaling the button up when the user hovers over it, giving the effect that it is slightly rising off the screen. This provides visual feedback to the player, making the interaction feel more tangible and satisfying. Additionally, the use of easing functions can make animations feel smoother and more natural, avoiding abrupt movements that may break the immersion. Another advanced technique is integrating buttons with dynamic UI systems. This approach allows buttons to adapt based on the game's current state. For example, during a battle sequence in an RPG, the buttons in the menu may change depending on what actions are available to the player. A button may appear as attack or defend during combat, and it could transform into cast spell if the player's character has acquired magical abilities. This requires dynamically altering the button text and functionality based on the game's logic, adding a layer of interactivity and immersion. Responsive design is also a critical aspect of creating advanced buttons in games. This is especially important when games are being designed for multiple platforms, such as PC, console, and mobile. A button that looks great on a large desktop screen might not translate well to a smaller mobile screen. Similarly, a button that works perfectly with a mouse and keyboard might be difficult to interact with on a touch screen or with a gamepad. Developers need to take these differences into account, creating flexible UI elements that can scale, reposition, and resize depending on the device the game is running on. Moreover, developers often use sound effects in combination with button animations to enhance the player's experience. For example, a subtle sound effect can play when the player hovers over a button, signaling that it is interactive. This audio cue can provide additional feedback, improving the overall accessibility for players who might not notice visual changes alone. One challenge that comes with creating advanced buttons is optimizing performance, particularly in resource-intensive games. Buttons and their animations can add to the graphical load, potentially leading to frame rate drops or other performance issues. Developers must ensure that the button designs are not too resource-heavy and that they work smoothly across all targeted devices and platforms. This may involve optimizing the number of animations, textures, and other graphical assets used for buttons, ensuring that the UI remains fast and responsive even in demanding situations. Finally, it is essential to consider the player's experience with button interaction. Advanced button systems may include state-dependent features, such as the ability to disable buttons when certain conditions are not met. For example, if the player's character is out of health, a use potion button might become disabled, preventing the player from interacting with it. Similarly, buttons may be grouped or layered to create a more intuitive experience, allowing players to focus on the most important actions without distraction. In conclusion, creating advanced buttons requires an understanding of both technical implementation and user experience. By utilizing animations, dynamic UI systems, responsive designs, sound effects, and performance optimization techniques, developers can create a more immersive and interactive experience for players. As with all aspects of game design, the goal is to create a seamless, intuitive, and enjoyable user interface that enhances the overall gameplay experience. Changing the UI of a game screen, understanding the basics. The user interface, UI, is a vital part of any game, serving as the bridge between the player and the game world. Changing the UI of a game screen involves more than simply adjusting button placement or colors. It requires a deep understanding of how UI elements interact with the player's experience and how they can be adapted to enhance gameplay. The game screen's UI needs to evolve in a way that fits the flow of the game, guiding the player through different stages, levels, or modes while ensuring the interface remains clear, responsive, and aesthetically pleasing. The first step in changing the UI of a game screen is understanding the purpose of each UI element. The UI might include buttons, sliders, health bars, maps, inventory screens, dialog boxes, and more. Each of these elements serves a specific function in helping the player interact with the game world. Health bars, for example, are critical in action games, showing the player's current status and indicating when they need to be more cautious. Inventory screens are important in RPGs, allowing players to manage their items and abilities. Once the purpose of each UI element is clear, designers can move on to layout and design considerations. Layout refers to the arrangement of all the different elements on the screen. A well-designed UI layout should be intuitive, keeping the most important elements easily accessible and in the player's line of sight. The placement of health bars, buttons, and mini-maps should take into account the player's interaction habits and the game's pacing. For example, in a fast-paced action game, elements like health bars and ammo counts are typically placed at the top or bottom of the screen so that the player can glance at them quickly without losing focus on the action. Conversely, in a puzzle game, the UI might be more minimalistic, with elements placed in a way that allows players to focus on the puzzle without distraction. Changing the UI often involves adjusting or adding new components as the player progresses through different levels or stages. For example, in some games, new features or abilities may be unlocked, necessitating the addition of new UI elements to accommodate them. This can involve adding buttons to navigate a new menu, or displaying new icons to represent abilities that have become available. Similarly, the UI may need to change depending on the game's